All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Chronicle. Weekly report time. Good week. Oh, yeah, maybe I should have like an intro, like a set intro. Like I say, hello, everyone, welcome back to the Chronicle. But maybe I should have something planned after that because once I say that, I just go, and then I don't know what to say next. But yeah, it's weekly report time. Let's start with the goals. So I made several. I said last week that this week was going to be art week. Um, I definitely did some art this week. Not quite what I had intended, but hold on, why does my hair look like that? Are you seeing that? Whatever. Um, yeah, so I did do some art this week. Not quite what I had planned. I had planned to work on a couple projects. I got materials for one project. I got materials for a project that I haven't even started yet. And then I got materials for a project that I did plan, but I didn't actually start the projects yet. So I guess that's progress. But I didn't quite do it. The thing is they're big projects, or at least they're big to me. Um, so it's like it's not something I can just do. It's probably something I could do in one day, but it would take like I have to get into like the zone, and then I have to like do it like really. It's not just something I can do casually. Because art's not super easy for me or super fun. I try to make it like that, but it's kind of just not. So that's why it's not super easy for me to just do like on a Monday or something, on any day of the week. But yeah, I did get the resources for the projects. Haven't started them yet though. So yeah, so I like failed a bunch of those goals. What I did do was, oh yeah, I got an ink. This one was optional, hence the star on it. But it's for the art projects that I've been talking about. And then I got a coin. I got a 50-cent coin and I got a dollar coin. Because sometimes I need help deciding and I use a coin. And I got those coins because they're cool. The 50-cent coin is bigger than a quarter, it's fairly large for coins. And then the dollar coin is, I think, slightly smaller than a quarter, but it's like gold looking, kind of. And they both make really nice ping sounds whenever you flip them. So that's pretty cool too. And then I haven't made much progress on my smelling or tasting thing. I still have the oils right here on my desk, but two of them need to be cleaned because the oil was like all over the bottle and the package. So I've been a little bit hesitant to start that because the bottles are dirty. And then also I've been a bit hesitant to start it because the thing said do it twice a day, once at night, once in the morning. Well, I've got work in the morning, so I don't really have time for it then. And then in the evening, I want to go to sleep. So yeah, I'll just have to work into like my nightly routine or something because I got to do it at least once a day. And then I'm still using my day planner, not every day, but almost every day, and it's okay because the whole point of it was to sort of take back control and stop letting days slip through my fingers where it's like I feel like I did nothing and I don't know why. So the day planner's still going good, still using it. Didn't use it today, but that's fine. Um, Today was I'll tell you about today later once I go over the journal. What else? Oh yeah, I'm pretty much keeping up with my practices, but the goal is to learn new songs on piano and then to relearn the songs on guitar that I need to. X's on both those. Colleges didn't look into those. X on that. So I've got two with six X's on them. For 6 weeks I've been trying to do these. Yeesh. I'm gonna have to do those soon. And like the sheet looks pretty much full. Those X's are gonna start getting smaller and smaller just so I can fit more on there if I don't do it. I might make those high priority. Um, I made a goal to practice Splatoon. Didn't do that. Whoops. I'll have to do that like tomorrow. I made a goal to look into making music. Kind of did that. Kind of not really. I'll have to do that as well. So those will probably be goals for next week, I think, is what's going to happen. Because I can't think of any more that I would want other than those. And the reason that I didn't do, half those goals or didn't complete them was because I was pretty much hanging out with friends, like not all day, but every day. Every day this week I hung out with friends. And I think that's a great segue to go into the journal. And like one of the reasons why I wasn't super worried about the college goal this week, the goal to look into colleges, was because whenever my life is good, I feel like it doesn't need improvement. And at the end of every day, I was usually feeling good because I hung out with friends. So then I was like, college, whatever. But I do need to do that. Okay, journal. Oh yeah, also, in sort of a spur of the moment thing, I named my journal Jorbil. It's just it's a funny way of saying journal, not really at all. Um, but like sometimes like in my head after saying a word enough times, I'll get bored of saying it the way that you're supposed to say it. So I'm like journal, gerbil, jorbil, and then it turned into journal, turned into jorbil. So now my journal says jorbil on it, in my signature poor handwriting. Anyway, Monday. Monday, today after work, I practiced guitar, made a new tuna recipe, and played badminton with some friends. It wasn't the most productive day, but it was fulfilling, which is better. Is this the right week? I think so. Yeah, it definitely is. Okay, yeah. I made a new tuna recipe on Monday. Did I really? I don't remember what that recipe was. I think it was the peppers. The peppers that I was supposed to cook, but I didn't because I realized that I don't like how tuna tastes when it's hot. So it was probably just tuna salad stuffed into bell peppers, which was good. Really good, actually. I love that. So yeah, so I made that after work. Played badminton with some friends. A lot of fun. Tuesday. Didn't do much. Oh yeah, Tuesday. I was like kind of tired, but yeah, I hung out with my friend online. We played a game. It was a lot of fun. More fun than I thought it would be, honestly. Um, yeah. Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, I was feeling extra bad. I just felt awful, and I couldn't figure out why. My only theory is that it's either sort of just a lot of sleep deprivation, or it was the expired milk that I was drinking. I don't know, man. Uh, yeah, so I was tired Tuesday, hung out with my friend online. That was a lot of fun. Um, what else? Oh yeah, I graduated from the orthodontist. Hmm. I'm showing you my teeth because there's a tooth gap right there. Or is there? Yeah. There's a gap in my two front teeth, if you couldn't tell. Um, and I don't mind it, honestly. It's not huge. Like, look, see right here? It kind of barely shows up, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, if you put it on like a monitor or a TV, it'll show up more. But it's not that bad. Um, and then the doctor is like, "Oh, if you're happy, I'm happy." I'm like, I don't know about that because they seem to really want to put that permanent retainer in to keep that closed. And like I don't know if it's just because their job or if it's because personally they want to do that. Um, but yeah, they want to put the permanent retainer in, and I said no because I've heard that it's really annoying. So I'll just keep the little teeth gap. It's fine. I have a friend. They think it's kind of cool. That makes me want to keep it. Was it my dad? He was like, it has some character. I'm like, it sure does. Um, but yeah, I think I'm gonna leave the little bit of teeth gap that's there. Um, yeah, but graduating just means that they'll send me off with my retainers and I'll come back to them if I have any problems. I feel like my voice is really gravelly right now. I think I just need some water. Yeah, but I don't have any nearby. I do keep this big old water bottle hanging on the side of my desk, but I don't use it very often because my sink's kind of small, so I can't fit the whole water bottle in there. Anyway, Wednesday, I called Wednesday a filler episode, which I thought was kind of fun. Uh, just because like it didn't move the plot. The plot is like my career right now. Another filler episode, but it was fun. Hung out was I went straight after work. I went to my friend's house to play badminton. One of the same friends that I played badminton with on Monday. Um, yeah, it was just me and them on that day because I thought that they would get better faster if it was just one on one. Because like all my friends that I played with on Monday, not very good, not very good. Anyway, we played badminton, watched a show, then I went home, and now I'm here. Is what I have written there. Thursday. Had a busy day. Oh, yeah, I did. That's right. I went straight from work to music lessons. So that means it was a super long day at work because I went straight from work to music lessons. Then after I went from music lessons? After music lessons, I went to my friend's house so we could play Splatoon. And like I was absolutely starving at that point because I couldn't eat after work because I didn't have any food because I didn't go home because I had to go to lessons, right? So after lessons, I was starving. Went to my friend's house, ate pretty much all of their leftover dinner. Shout out to my friends, love you guys. Thank you for letting me eat your dinner. Um, and that was it. Went to work, music lessons, Splatoon, went to bed. That's it. Fun day. Friday. Oh yeah. So fun little weekend I had. Friday after work, I was going to stay in that night, and just work on my little personal goals that I have up there. But then I texted my friend. They called me because they were gaming. They just wanted some idle chat, and they're like, "Wait, could you actually come over?" And then I ran over in my head, and I was like, "Yeah, I guess I could." They're like, "Could we do a double sleepover?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I guess we could." Because there were plans for Saturday with coworkers to go to Worlds of Fun, and then they kind of got canceled, which is okay. It happens. So then they're like, "What if we do a double sleepover?" And I was like, "Sure." So we ended up doing that as the TLDR. But Friday, I wrote this at 12:08 a.m. Yep, impromptu sleepover. Yeah, yeah. What did we actually do on that Friday? Oh yeah, I got there really late at like 10 cuz like I said I wasn't planning on it. So I think we probably just do I have what we actually did here? Do I have what we actually did here? Oh, work was kind of shitty on Friday, really? What happened? Huh. Um yeah, company lunch on Friday, that was good. Oh yeah, ice cream cake. That was good. Yeah. As a kid, I always wanted an ice cream cake for my birthday, but my birthday is in the dead of winter, so yeah, I never got one of those. Now, my half birthday is July 4th, which is exactly when I'm half that year old. So I could have an ice cream cake then, and then also bring it to like a 4th of July party. That could be cool. But I had them before. It's not like a huge deal. It's not like that deep. But yeah, I had one Friday. It was good. Um, oh yeah, I also got a workout in that evening after work. Yeah, I don't know what me and my friend actually did at that Friday night sleepover. We probably just watched a show. We watched an episode of Me and Puppy Cat, and then that's probably it. Saturday, wrote this one at 12:59 a.m. So Saturday, me and my friends were gonna come over to their house, have a sleepover, and draw. And there's one part that I'm leaving redacted. I'll let you fill it in with your imagination. But we were drawing. That's it. Anyway, so we were drawing. It was a lot of fun. I think I did a little bit more drawing than anyone else, which is what I did last time we did this. But that's fine. It's not really a huge deal, but I don't know. I get a little bit upset when people say, "Let's do this thing," and then I do the thing, and they don't quite do the thing as much as I do, and it's like, "Come on, guys, why aren't we doing the thing?" That's just a little bit of a. It feels like a little bit of a childish emotion, but it's not a huge deal. Oh yeah, I also got some glitter pens at Hobby Lobby earlier that day. Uh, and I made some art. You know, let me show you. Actually, nah, it's too much of a hassle to pull it out of the art bag. Speaking of art bag, the art bag that I had ripped a hole in the bottom, and I kept using it. It was usable, and then I also saw there was a hole in the front. It's still usable, but it was also a little bit too small actually for my sketch pad. So I just threw it away, and I used the backup one. I called it backup because I was gonna not use it until the first one broke completely. But I was like, it's annoying me, so I just used a new one. Turns out it's larger than the first one, so I can fit all my stuff in there much easier. Funny how that works. Anyway, Saturday, yep, hung out with friends, drawed, got the coins, I got the stuff from Hobby Lobby, got the art supplies for the art projects, and that was mostly Friday. Sunday, today. After waking up, recovering from the late night last night, me and my friends got breakfast at the Big Biscuit. That was my second time ever going there. The first time was the day before, and it was pretty good, honestly, fairly affordable as well. I liked it. So we went to the Big Biscuit. We were originally going to go to our friend's house. She has a pond, and then she forgot that we made that plan with her, uh, because then coincidentally today was Father's Day. Oh yeah. Um, what was it? Yeah. So she was having her family over. So instead of going to her house, we went to the marina. We went to a lake, me and my friends, because we were going to go on the pond, right? But then we had to go to the lake. So we went on the lake with my inflatable raft and the paddles that I got, and then we were on the lake rowing, or at least I was. Now the thing was, the raft holds two people, and we had three people. So the person in the middle kept getting in the way of the oars, the paddle, so I couldn't really row properly. So I think it'd be fine with two people or just myself, but with three people, someone's gonna get in the way. So we couldn't maneuver very easily or quickly. But it was still fun. We got a tan in, I think. My arms look tanner. Ugh. Maybe not. Um, anyway, the paddle. And then we went to the lake. We came back. That's about the highlights, I'd say, yeah. It's just we went to the lake, breakfast, watched another episode of Being Puppy Cat with that friend. And now I'm here, and I'm so tired. I did not sleep on that sleepover much last night. It's a long story. But I think we're good. I think that's a wrap on this week. I really need to look into colleges. I really need to learn that stuff on piano and guitar. Just looking at the numbers up there. Those are kind of I guess, they're not even that pressing issues. It's just that I haven't done them yet. Also, melatonin. I'm going to take a couple after I stop recording so that I can go to sleep. But I've been taking 5 milligram gummies. Before I was taking 10, and I feel like I kind of got inconsistent results. But now I'm taking 5, and I feel like I'm still getting inconsistent results. So I'm going to try taking 10 again for a while. The thing is, I only take them once a week. I take them on Sunday nights to helpfully make the transition from the weekend to the week a bit easier. Um, yeah, and I'm only taking them once a week because I've heard if you take them too much, then like it messes with your body and your body can't sleep as well without it or something. Dependence, essentially, tolerance. So I'm gonna try taking 10 milligrams, and we're gonna see how that goes. Because I feel like 5 is not enough. Maybe it's too much. I suspect it might be too much. Um, I could try cutting it in half. Because I'm usually fairly sensitive to drugs, for lack of a better word. Um, alcohol, weed, I think melatonin. Very low tolerance for all those things. Um, so yeah, don't know why. It's kind of cool, kind of not cool. I don't know. Kind of a weird thing to end it with, but that's all. See you later.